Katarina. Let's plantize our world. I'm actually a Swiss farmer, but I've been living in New Zealand, Aotearoa, for over 30 years. For the last 19 years, I worked for a government research institute here in New Zealand, but my real passion is actually lifestyle medicine. You probably think, what the heck is lifestyle medicine? Do I have to take this like tablets? No, it's quite different. I don't know, maybe you have watched the movie Live to 100, where they talk, I think it's screened on Netflix, where they talk about the blue zones, where the people live that turn 100 years old and are still healthy, can still go out gardening, can still walk up the hill to visit their friends. And these people have been studied, and through these studies over many, many years, they found out what contributes to humans living long lives, but not just long through medication and surgery, but long, healthy lives with very little illness. I'm really fascinated by this, just like Dan Buettner was when he started his journey into the blue zones. So this channel here is sort of what I've learned over the last 20 years in what helps us stay healthy, basically, and not just in the body, also in the mind. These days we're very challenged with all the things that are happening in the world. We're also mentally challenged because our bodies are under attack every day. So yeah, for the last 20 years I had an interest. Before I started this video, I tried to think back when my actual interest started, and it was when a friend of mine invited me to a workshop on raw food. That was more than 20 years ago, and I was fascinated by it. I always liked eating, and being a farmer, I learned how to grow food. But in the last 5 years, I have really focused on it. And I did certifications with the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. I became a Food for Life instructor and just started to sort of do a deep dive into this. So, but getting back to the lifestyle medicine, what is it? So it's basically looking at 6 pillars that make our lives healthy and healthy and happy. So one of them is food. Then another one is movement. Another one, a big one, is stress management. Then another one, the fourth one is rest, good sleep, social connections, having friends and families, and people that support us, and when we have hard days are there for us. This is one thing that I need to be very cautious, or have to make an extra effort, because my family they're all back in Switzerland, so I do not have my physical family here. Then the last one, the 6th one, how do you count like that? is substance use, so alcohol, drugs, smoking, these sort of things. So that's what lifestyle medicine is. And my fascination is, of course you could just go and learn about it, but my fascination is, how can I incorporate it into my life into my daily life without me having to think about it a lot. So, you know, without having to go to a gym, or not that there is anything wrong with going to a gym. It's fantastic, and you probably get a real great benefit out of it. But personally, I like just so that when I live my life, that these things happen for me. For example, I have 2 dogs and I have 2 horses. So having that in my life immediately translates into having to move. I have to walk my dogs, I have to carry hay bales, I have to pick up horse poo. That's all movement that I don't even have to think about because it just needs to get done. So that's having a lifestyle that automatically makes me move. And movement is one of the really important ones. We all don't move enough anymore, I think. Even myself, now getting older, I'm in my 60s, and you become sometimes a bit lazier. So incorporating movement and making sure I go for my walks with my dogs and don't make them shorter and shorter is like actually a really good thing. So every time I make a video, I want to share one of these things that I incorporate, that I do in my life. And I would like to do these videos. I would like to sort of inspire people, but also remember that I have gotten inspired by so many videos by wonderful people, by nutritionists, by gardeners, by physicians, by people like you and me who have just found out really cool things. So I have personally been inspired and continuously get inspired by a lot of people, and I might share some of these YouTube content creators with you as well along the journey. But today I would like to talk about movement. What I found throughout the years, I need to find something that I like doing. If I have to do something, if I pick something that I don't like doing, the likelihood of doing it is very small. But saying that, so let's list some stuff. I love yoga, or I had a time where I did yoga every day. I have tried calisthenics. Calisthenics is a workout done mostly with our body weights, and you know, using our body for weight. For example, a push-up is calisthenic, or going to a forest and hanging on a branch and doing a pull-up, or just being out in nature mostly. And I like that aspect of it because I like being out in nature. But walking is one, sports, you know, playing all sorts of sports is one. I think finding one that works really well for us and we actually like doing is a good choice. But saying that, and I'm contradicting myself a little bit, through all of my research over the especially last 5 years into lifestyle medicine, I discovered and heard again and again and read the research and again that women over 50, like myself, need to start doing resistance training. We need to start stressing our bones and challenging our muscles, because if you don't do it, what naturally happens, because of all the hormones changing in us, and you 50-year-old women, you know what I'm talking about, we start losing bone density, and we start losing muscle mass, and it just happens. And so when you're young, you don't have to do much. Muscle stays the same, bones stay the same. I think they're saying it starts at 30, but I only noticed it when I turned 50. That my muscles are just fading away, and I'm doing the same movement and the same physical exercise every day. Because of my lifestyle, having horses, dogs, I still do exactly the same. So what I found out is you have to do more, unfortunately. And I do not like working out. So, but I know it's really, really good for me. So I thought, right, how can I trick myself into doing it? And I first thought maybe I could pay someone, like a personal trainer, which is sort of expensive, and then I would do it because I wouldn't want to waste the money. But knowing myself, and money is not that important to me, I thought maybe that's not a really good idea. So I came up with another plan. And to be honest, I only just started 2 days ago with this new plan, and I hope it works. I thought I'm gonna do just 15 minutes of workout every day in the morning. I like doing workout in the morning. I have the most energy from sort of 6 o'clock in the morning until 12. And then in the afternoon, I do not have bursts of energy. I like doing more quiet things like reading, studying, doing work on the computer and stuff like that. So I thought, right, I'll do it in the morning because that seems to be my most energetic time. And I'm gonna promise myself a reward if I do 1 week. I'm just not gonna commit to 1 month or anything. I commit myself to 1 week, 15 minutes every day. So I hope this is gonna work out. So I'm gonna treat myself with a massage after 1 week if I have done it every day. So this is sharing a little bit what I do. I do 15 minutes and I use a YouTube video that is for beginners. I have 2 dumbbells that I use, and wish me luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye.